And here it is, the ultimate showdown between the Blitz and the Lynx. The Blitz is in the front, Psycho gestures everyone to move on. Now remember, this is not... Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here on the Begode Blitz. E-Wheels wanted me to show you how awesome this wheel was, so I enlisted the services of the one and only Psycho Therapeutico. We are going to take the Blitz to this race here in France and show you how awesome it is. But first, we're going to get into the depths of this wheel. Look how amazing this staircase is. This is probably the biggest stairs that I've ever seen done. It's mono Psycho Therapeutico, holding the X3 camera, which is really difficult to do. The Begode Blitz suspension is really good for stairs and even jumps, according to Psycho Therapeutico. And for me, going off curbs and bumps and stuff like that, I really love the suspension. I actually prefer it more than my Lynx's suspension for that kind of obstacle. Whereas racing, I feel like I enjoy the suspension style of the Lynx more. It's more like versatile on the curves, more dimensions than the just one suspension in the back. But the Blitz suspension is amazing. The lights are really nice. My front lights were pretty much destroyed in the shipping process, so yeah, I don't have the front lights, which are really nice. If you could take a moment to leave a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. We invested a lot of money, time, and passion into this video and this adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. It took me forever to get down these staircases. I was bouncing too much. My phone was coming out of my pocket. We're gonna jump ahead, or rather go back in time. 1 week ago, training with the Blitz. We only had 1 week of training really with this wheel, and to be honest, the alignment of the tire was not so good and we couldn't get it tubeless. We're in Madrid and we had two different techs come out, mobile techs, and they weren't able to get the tires seated really well. But despite that, we still wanted to try our best to race the Blitz, and it is a powerful wheel. But keep in mind, Psycho only had a week to practice with this wheel, and the tire is out of alignment. This is phase 1 of the XE Race Olympic. This is Psycho Therapeutico's group. He is in the intermediate group. He is the #1 man in the intermediate group. There are 3 groups: the advanced group, intermediate group, and beginner group. Based off your times is the position you got. I made it to the fast group, but I was the last man in the fast group, whereas Psycho here on the Begode Blitz is the first man in the intermediate group. He is working to improve his fastest time so that he could also move up into the faster group. Psycho and I are really close on times. I just barely made it to the faster group, and he is in the intermediate group. This is his first time ever racing the Blitz, and he is giving it his all. You could see he has a huge gap here. Now this is time trials. He has 4 laps to get his fastest lap time. So it's okay if you have a few bad laps, because only your best lap matters. If you feel like you messed up in some way, it's better just to take it easy, then realign, get centered for the next lap. Now this is phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be totally different. We'll get into that later. And then there's a phase 3, which is basically the race, the finals at the end. The 8 best riders will move on to the finals. So as of right now, Psycho will not make it to the finals if he does not improve his time. He must improve his time and move up to the fast group. We are both competing against some of the best riders from across the globe. We have riders from China, Colombia, Spain, USA, France, Germany, Czech Republic, the list goes on. We are moving on to my group now. This was the fastest rider so far. We did many laps. When I first got into this race, I did not know it was going to be so many laps, and I love it. So right now, phase 1, advanced group, I'm trying to get my fastest time. I don't have my leathers on yet. I wasn't going too fast. I wasn't pushing my hardest because 1, I knew it was going to be a long, hot day. Wanted to save some energy. I don't even have my leathers on now because it'd be really sweaty. Now, Lyon crashed and kind of blocked my line right away. I lost a little bit of time there. That was one of my better laps. I had really been charging forward on that lap, but Lyon had a bad crash. Now, you guys are going to get to see Psycho's reaction to who won the fastest time between the Blitz and the Lynx.
54.9, I made 54.66.
Close?
No, faster.
Yeah. I understand. Good job.
With the Blitz, but...
With the Blitz? That's a good video then. I beat Zen Lee on the Blitz.
Fuck! That's cool.
But there's one more round, right?
Yeah.
The track.
I can block it like just in the top.
Can you not?
So we will see.
And here it is, the ultimate showdown between the Blitz and the Lynx. The Blitz is in the front. Psycho gestures everyone to move on. Now remember, this is not a race. We are trying to get the best possible accumulation of times. Three of our best laps will be scored together, and that will determine whether you move on or not. It's not about passing anybody, although if you can pass, it's no problem. As long as we complete this warm-up lap right here, I'm trying to give Psycho as much space as possible so that there's no chance of me having to pass him. But I don't think he gets the best start here, and I'm starting to gap him, like my acceleration. I gained some ground right away. Like on that first major turn, I'm almost already caught up to him and closing the distance. I think he's worried about pedal scrapes. He was scraping a bunch on the Blitz. It's something we need to figure out, is how to raise the pedals, because it scrapes pedals hard. This track has a lot of elevation. With the Blitz, you can angle up the pedals. That helps a little bit, but you can't raise them up like you can with the ET Max. That's one of the things I love about the ET Max, is how adjustable the elevation of the pedals are and the angle. The Blitz kind of feels like a mini ET Max in some ways. It doesn't have the same voltage. It has the 134 voltage. So here, the Lynx with the 151 volts, much more torquey, much more smooth on the cornering. So we did this phase 3 times, where I was behind Psycho all 3 times, and I passed him all 3 times. And not only did I pass him, but I gapped him. After this race, I moved all the way up to the 4th place position. So I was 12th place, and I moved up to 4th place based off my performance in this type of time trials where your 3 best laps are scored. I did not do so well in the one where you only get your 1 fastest, but when you started to add up your times, I really moved up the rankings. My honest opinion is that the Lynx is superior to the Blitz on most circuits, and even if you measure the tire on the Blitz, the 90/90 tire, it actually doesn't measure more than the 80/90 tire on my Lynx, so that was a bit strange to me. There's a lot of weird QC issues with the Blitz too. Hopefully yours doesn't have any like mine did. Mine sat in the customs for quite a while, the Spanish customs. Maybe it was sitting in the sun and the tire warped, but we are going to try to get the Blitz fixed and maybe give it another run. But until then, I will be on the Lynx. I think it is the best racing wheel ever made for off-road and on-road. It is the best electric unicycle ever made. Hands down. There's no question about it. But that is not to say the Blitz also isn't a good EUC. The Blitz is almost $1,000 less than the Lynx. So if you are not looking to make a long-term commitment with the ultra durable, long-lasting Lynx, the Blitz may be better for you. Begode really is sponsoring a lot of riders and trying to help grow the racing scene. They really love racing and are improving with each wheel they build. Thank you, Begode. Thank you, eWheels, for stepping up the quality. I'm excited to see what the future holds with Begode and racing, EUC racing in general. If you're here with me on this journey, consider becoming a member so that you get exclusive access to the behind-the-scenes footage at some of these races, my body camera, and many more perks. I really appreciate you guys. Consider also leaving a comment, a thumbs up, or my discount code ZenZone gets you 5% off at oneride.eu. Get your next electric unicycle there. Coming up next is how I managed to get the silver medal at the first ever X-E-Race Olympics in Montreal, France. You guys saw the beginning here, how I was in 12th place and how I managed to work my way up to 2nd place in the finals and take home the silver medal is magical, and I want to share the experience with you. That'll be coming through the channel. Check out the description, lots of discounts and information, links to my friends and amazing racers racing throughout the world. And until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.